So I'm Casper Eloff. I work for a company called the Mosaic Company, and we produce fertilizers and we distribute across the world. Like most mining companies, they are put together through legacy sites being integrated, acquisitions, mergers, and so on.
Having these multiple systems out there, no interoperability. We're tentative in a number of different buildings. In Tampa, we're in the Bank of America building. So no interoperability. So trying to talk the buildings into getting on board with our systems was really a challenge too. So we have a few people that carry 7 badges and fobs around, and that is crazy and not sustainable. So a couple years ago, we had this conversation about, if I can open the room key at the Hilton with my phone, why can't I get into some other location worldwide?
And then if you want to, for example, use the same one product across your entire organization, it gets very expensive and pricey to do a single deployment from legacy technology that you have to change that over to one. So we were looking for something that can fit the need so that we don't need to change out all these technologies, because that is going to be extremely expensive. And for a mining company, it's not always possible to get enough capital for that. In Mosaic, because it's a mining company with chemical facilities, because we produce our own fertilizer, we have a lot of contractors that work on our sites.
Contractors would come on the property. We had no oversight to who was on the property, when they were there. They would bill us. We had no real idea of who was there, when they left. If it was an emergency, we didn't have credentials for all of our contractors. It was a real challenge.
With the physical identity management system, we can actually tie security access records to a contractor's time spent on site. And we can do that in an automated way that will simplify the way you can check how long have this contractor spent on this site, how long have they spent on that site. And then at the end of the day, you can compare the hours that's been billed. And so far, we've identified, just in North America, an estimate of between 70 to 90 million US dollars that we can save in money not spent. We want to deploy that in the rest of the world too, and the savings is unimaginable.
You know, we found a way that through our partnership with Alert, that they could help us tackle the waste, fraud, and abuse, and then also kind of protect our people and how we're going to take care of them during an emergency, and how we load people into the systems for turnarounds. I mean, it was just a major undertaking. So here we are 5 years later, and we saw, the benefits of the partnership with Alert.
It takes a lot to convince capital investment in new technology. And my advice with them would be is think outside the box and find simplified ways to present it to your C-suite leadership and show them the real-life benefits that you can get from this and how much this will help their companies actually. If you use a tool like Alert Enterprise, it acts like a force multiplier. It brings all your technologies together in one place. So whenever you see this need, make the bold step, put the case together. It will be a game changer for all the companies out there.